Hi there. So, I've been talking a lot about our subconscious mind and healing, and what I haven't actually been doing is the healing. So, I want to start the healing now. And, I found energy medicine in 2007. And, I was a computer programmer at the time. So, I was literally like, if it didn't have a scientific answer, it was just total bullshit. But I was in so much excruciating pain every day. I had chronic abdominal pain. And I was on Tylenol 3s every single day just to get through the day. And anybody who's been on Tylenol 3s knows what that does to your fucking system. So I was a total mess. And my mother-in-law at the time told me about something called Body Talk. And I was like, that sounds fucking crazy. But I also hoped that there was something out there that could help me. And so I called the practitioner in a city near me. And by the time I got off the phone with her, not only did I book a session, but I also booked the workshop that she was teaching. Because I wanted to either prove that she was wrong and crazy, or see, like, was there something else out there that I could put my faith and trust in? And I went for a session with her, and she literally basically just told me all the reasons why I was afraid of getting pregnant, because I was trying to get pregnant at the time. And she just told me all of these things that I was worried about, that I was stressed about, and, things that nobody could have known about me. She was a very intuitive person. And so anyway, I woke up the next morning and all my pain was gone. And I thought, there's just no fucking way that what she really didn't do could have helped me. But it did. The pain has never returned. That's like, 2007. So that's many years ago. But like I said, that weekend I took the training course, and it literally changed my whole life. Because what it showed me is that there's something so powerful about really truly getting in touch with our beliefs and our stories, and how that controls our emotions, our mental state, even our physical state. And so I've been doing this work, like I said, for 19 years now, almost 19, and March 7th will be 19 years. And so I've been on quite a journey where I dove into that system, and then I left the system, and then I started going to church, left the church, started doing meditation with a celebrity coach, and left that community. And then I got sick, and my life fell apart many times. And what I've been doing, though, consistently for 19 years is asking the question, like, why do we think the thoughts that we do? Why do things happen the way they do? What am I attracting? What am I creating? And what could I do differently? So anyway, long story long, what I've actually done is I've created this little, I call it a healing system in a box. It's called Spirit Speaks. And what I've recognized is what all of our belief systems are based in is some kind of fear. Fear is anything other than love. So anger, sadness, fear, it's all from the same root. And when we're afraid, it's like we're afraid that we're not safe. We're afraid that we're not good enough. We're afraid that we're not lovable. We're afraid that we're going to fail. We're afraid of other people. We're afraid of the world. We're afraid. And that's what sets up these belief systems. So our thoughts generate our emotions, like I said, but the thoughts come from our beliefs. And our beliefs are the stories that other people told us, or we told ourselves when we experienced emotional pain. And the way to heal that, the word heal actually means to me hope, encouragement, acceptance, and love. And when you're thinking about being with another person, the way to heal that person is to hold them, encourage them, accept them, and love them. And so what I've really recognized through my cancer journeys and everything that I've been through is every time something was difficult in my life, no matter if it was something really huge like, the cancers, or something just not so huge like a bad day, what I continue to recognize is there was always a version of something that made me feel better. Sometimes I saw it as divine parents. Sometimes I saw it as me holding my inner child. Like other times it just felt like me being held by space. Like it's always different. Which means, yes, there's something powerful out there. No, it's not what other people tell us. We're not here to learn what the divine is. We're not here to learn it from other people. We're here to experience. And like I said, it's going to change. It's going to evolve. It's going to shift. So what we're here to do is do the opposite of be afraid. And when we're in the moment, we're engaged in our senses, we're grounded in our bodies, and we are proving to those belief systems that we are safe, that we are held, that we are loved. So what I did, like I said, is I created this little system in a box. It consists of 5 decks. And when you pick the 5 cards, you pick a card from each deck and it creates a message from Spirit. And this helps us see the patterns that are keeping us stuck. So this session that I chose, it's actually talking about creating a more loving relationship with the divine masculine, which means our masculine side of ourselves, men in the world, masculine issues in the world, like, masculine concepts, like money is a masculine thing. So the session is about creating a more loving relationship with these things. And what this card is saying is that we have been trying to control, and that is preventing us from expanding. You are locking us out. This message is coming from Spirit, which to me is a divine mother, divine father. Doesn't have to be for you. That's just how I'm seeing it. That's how I saw it when I created this deck. You are locking us out. This is limiting what you have and what you can do for this world. So this is really beautiful and this is really powerful, because anytime we're trying to control, it's like we're hanging on. We're hanging on to our burdens. We're hanging on to other people's burdens. And what we're not doing is opening our arms and allowing ourselves to receive. So I ask you to really sit and reflect today on what you're trying to control. We don't have control over other people. We don't have control over what's happening in our lives. All we have control over is how we react and respond to things. So really recognize, give yourself permission to let go of trying to control so that you can expand. You cannot expand in this world when you're hanging on and trying to control. So the message from deck 4 says, it's time to feel fully. Peace lives on the other side of the pain. Place your hand on your heart and feel the pain until you feel the peace. And that is what we're here to do. There's always going to be peace on the other side of the pain. It's that we get to sit and feel it first. And at some point when we sit and feel long enough, we're going to reach the peace. That is your job every single day, multiple times a day. Feel your emotions, notice your thoughts, because your thoughts are what are creating the emotions. And so the card from deck 5 is always a beautiful message from Spirit. And this one says, Dear child, tell us how you truly feel. Give it all to us and get it out of your system. You're not meant to hang on to stress. Speak it out. Release it from your body, your mind, and your life. This is so beautiful and this is so powerful because we're not meant to do it alone. And sometimes we feel alone in the world, but there's always something out there that is here for us. It doesn't matter if you call it Creator, the Divine Mother, the Divine Father. Some people call it God. I feel like what we can all agree on is that there is something, but what is different is how it appears to us. Sometimes it's different for me daily. So we're not here to agree on what it is or need to know what it is. We're here to experience the love from it and with